Hey everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Uncle Dan's Best Bets. Merry Christmas Eve as I record this on Saturday morning, like I usually say. Try and get these out on Friday, but spending time with family, the winter storm, work, it kind of pushed this back a little bit. So I did get the article up last night that had all the picks. That's on the buffaloplus.com, but obviously here is where a lot of people come to get their picks from Uncle Dan. Before we get started, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We really appreciate it. The channels for that's the Christmas gift I'm asking for from you is a like, a comment, and a subscribe. So we really appreciate it. All right. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened, as Dr. Seuss and Uncle Dan would both say. After six straight winning weeks, streaks are meant to be broken. We were heating up. We were on fire, NBA Jam style, and we bricked a dunk. That's just how it goes sometimes. We finally took our first loss in a month and a half, going 3-6 last week, but don't worry, I'm not going to cry over it. We are still 16 games over 500, hitting at 55%, 71, 55, and 2. Now, nobody wants excuses. Like, I could tell you that Devin Singletary, if he would have gone in the end zone against Miami, we pushed that game. I can also tell you that if the Vikings didn't give up 33 points in the first half, they probably cover that game easily. We could go on and on. I still think you're on the right side of that Chiefs-Texans under. But you don't care about that. You want winners. So my gift to you this holiday season is the pick of free winners. Again, getting back on track. We will get to it with a 7-pack of plays on this Christmas weekend. We will start with the Bills in Chicago. Josh Allen over 8.5 rushing attempts. If it ain't broke, we ain't going to fix it. Allen has rushed the ball 10 times in 3 out of the last 4 games. It is supposed to be 40-mile-per-hour gusts and windy. Temperatures, wind chill is in the negative 10 to 20 range. I think this screams a whole lot of, like we saw last week, of Josh Allen running the ball in tough conditions. Plus, not that we want to rely on it, but I think the Bills win the game. You might have some Allen kneel downs at the end. This prop's been working out well for us over the last month. We will do it again at DraftKings. You can get it at plus 100. Next game. I have stayed away from the Giants the last few weeks. I am getting back on them. This smells like a letdown spot for the Vikings. You pull off the greatest comeback in NFL history, and now you have a scrappy Giants team that is fighting for their lives. I think this is a case where they had already clinched the division, the Vikings have. This seems like a spot where I say the hungry dog runs faster. I think the Giants, coming off the win against Washington, little momentum. Vikings defense stinks. I got the Giants to keep it close within a field goal. Give me the fighting Brian Dabols. All right, next game. We're also sticking on Saturday. Derrick Henry over 20.5 rushing yards as the longest rush. Let me say that again, because I don't think I came across right. Derrick Henry over 20.5 longest rush. You can get it at DraftKings. It's plus 105. Derrick Henry has owned the Houston Texans. Now, his rushing total, I think, is somewhere like, depending on where you're looking, over 110 to 118 rushing yards. All right. It's tough. That's a lot to do. But I still want to find value in this game. So he's rushed for over like 150 yards in each of his last 4 or 5 games against the Texans. I just need one big run. The Titans don't have Ryan Tannehill. I think it's going to be a heavy dose of Derrick Henry. I just need him to break one rush for 21 yards to cash this. I like my chances. Wear teams down. We are into late December. I like Derrick Henry to break one big run against the Houston Texans. Next pick, Bengals -3, plain and simple. This may be a sucker play. I understand that, but I think the Patriots are dead. Chandler Jones stiff-armed them into ending their season early. Joe Burrow and the Bengals still have a chance at that number 1 seed. They will host the Bills next Monday night. So I think that this is a game that they know they can't look past. They are the best cover team in the NFL against the spread. I think the Bengals, with Joe Burrow throwing left-handed, could still outscore Mac Jones in that pathetic offense. So I will take the Bengals -3. From Bengals to Lions, the Lions are legit. Their offensive line has only allowed 19 sacks this year. Like, they're actually a good football team. Like, this isn't gimmicky. They've won 6 out of their last 7. Their only loss was to the Bills over these last 2 months. Detroit is a wagon. There is zero chance, in my opinion. that the Panthers will be able to keep up. Lions, again, another team fighting for their lives, need wins to get in, but they do control their own destiny. I think they go into Carolina, take care of business, win by double digits. Last two games, I'll take it. Another sucker play maybe. I want the candy. Give me the Eagles plus 4.5. I've got a sweet tooth. I like the Eagles. They failed me last week in rough conditions. Jalen Hurts got injured late. I think Gardner Minshew lives for moments like this. I think he will rise to the occasion. I think the Cowboys are a little fraudulent. I think they're reeling a little bit. I just think these two teams are so evenly matched that the spread shouldn't be more than 2 or 3. Obviously, this game opened as Cowboys -1. It jumped all the way to Cowboys -6 once the news of Jalen Hurts came out. But I still like the Eagles here. I think they can win the game straight up. So I think people are always talking about, like Jalen Hurts is this offensive system. I think Minshew could run the same system. He's filled in well in this system before. He plays hard. I think he's got extra meaning for this game. His college coach, Mike Leach, has passed away. I think he is motivated and puts on a hell of a performance. So fly, Eagles, fly. And last but not least, the last play of the final 7-pack, Packers-Dolphins over 50 on Christmas Day. The Dolphins have lost 3 in a row, but it is against a buzzsaw of elite defenses and tough conditions, okay? They have played 3 games in a row on the road. So challenging. They've done 2 of them on the West Coast. They faced the 49ers in San Francisco, the top defense in the league. Then they faced a Chargers team that was getting healthy defensively and used the Niners game plan. And then they played the Bills in the cold. They are a very good offense against very bad defenses, and the Packers have a very bad defense. I like this game to be back and forth. We have seen the Dolphins put up big numbers against bad defenses. The Browns, the Texans, things like that. I think they get back on track this week. I don't know who wins this game. I think the Packers have a shot at it, but I think this one is going to be a high-scoring affair. I think both teams go back and forth in the nice, sunny weather down in Miami. We will give you a quick recap. Josh Allen over 8.5 rushing attempts. Giants +4. Derrick Henry, longest rush, over 20.5 yards. Bengals -3. Lions -2.5. Eagles +4.5. And Packers, Dolphins over 50. We are back on track. We were humbled last week, okay? We get back on track this week. We get back to our winning ways. We start a new streak. That's what we're going to do here. Start a new streak. My holiday present to you guys is the picks of free winners. We are having the best season of our gambling career here on Uncle Dan's Best Bets. We'll get it going. Just one week. We'll move past it. All right. I wish everybody a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, all of those things. Enjoy time with your family. Wish you guys all the best of luck this weekend with your bets and with your family. Thank you so much. Again, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment in with what your favorite play is of the week. Appreciate it as always. We'll catch you next time here on the Buffalo Plus YouTube channel.